Hi, I'm Tagaziel, and welcome to Pył. Pył is a 1998 game published by Optimus Nexus and developed by a four-person development studio from Silesia. Advertised as Poland's answer to Western first-person shooters, it is actually a weird little first-person adventure game. It was the studio's only game before the publisher was axed after a hostile takeover. As such, entire portions of the game were cut to make it to release, and the resulting game was doomed to obscurity. A shame, as it is one of the finest examples of Eurojank. Let's play. Almost all of the storytelling is through these loading screens, so feel free to pause at your leisure. Also note that this is not the official English version. I had to retranslate the game as the original version was bad. I apologize for any typos. I did my best to fix the text messages, but sometimes things get in. So, Anastasia. The manual describes it as such. One of the last facilities built on Arena during its heyday 100 years ago, back when the peacekeeping forces of the Empire kept everyone in line. Anastasia was built by the Russophone contingent, bravely defending neocommunist ideals. Now it's a derelict quagmire of tunnels, bunkers, strongpoints, and assorted fortifications, occupied by groups of outcasts preying on unwary scavengers. Feral humans and mutated predators keep them company as Anastasia continues to deteriorate. This kingdom of rust and mold is where most newcomers to the arena earn their stripes or die trying. Sope is no exception. Sope arrives on the scene and gets his basic rifle, AK-247. Let's get our bearings, look around. Well, Anastasia does look significantly deteriorated. No idea what that says. And this is our rifle and our best friend, the scope. This is the night vision mode, echo mode, and the zoom. Together with the rifle, this is going to be the mainstay of the gameplay. And of course, we switch it to single shot mode because we have 3 magazines, which together with this one give us about 100 shots. And this goes down really fast if you don't switch to single shot mode. Oh, this is our first encounter, a nomad, and yeah, everyone in Anastasia is hostile. It is better to just ambush them and kill them as fast as possible, because otherwise they're going to kill you. Siren, that can't be too healthy. Let's see where he was going. Alright, this is a dead end, but... oh, look, a box of flares! Flares are actually useless in the game because they're very limited in quantity and you don't restock them. The scope is your go-to tool for exploring dark places. Cutscenes are also infrequent. This is a very short tutorial that introduces the principles of the game. Most importantly, scouting ahead with the scope, looking at targets, killing the targets. I can see that there's some sort of human there. Oh, and ignore the message, sneaking doesn't work in the game. Your best bet is to identify targets, seek them out with the scope, as you can see here, and shoot them in the face. Otherwise, you are just asking for trouble and asking to get shot. I could try to take out the lights, so I apologize for the transition, but sneaking through and putting a bullet in the temple, that's the go-to solution for dealing with people. Oh, we got another nomad and a mutant. The nomad is not fighting the mutant, it's actually trying to shoot us, but the AI did not acquire us properly. Oh, and these mutants, they are not only fast, they're jumpy, they also throw explosives at you. As you can see, taking a face full of dynamite is not pleasant. And yes, trying to take down an enemy is exactly as difficult as it seems. The hitboxes are very precise, the gun is very precise, which means hitting that head is extremely difficult. Not to mention I'm also fighting performance because the game does not run on modern PCs and needs to be emulated via DOSBox. Or have a Windows 98 PC lying around, which I do not have. This is the result of our little encounter, and you can see that we are in a sort of hangar. Oh, look, a bottle of something. Oh, basically, this is a Russian station, and this is a Polish game. So, Anastasia, you heal up using alcohol. Oh, and look, a box of magazines, another 4 magazines, another 100 shots. That will mean 20 bursts or 100. Oh, look, another friend. As stated, everyone's hostile. And as you can see, in just a few swings, he knocked us down to about half health. We can go further into the silo, but I get a feeling that it is not entirely safe. Oh, look, barrels. Rolling down and exploding at the bottom. Pył is a linear game, but it has at least one alternative route in most of the levels. In this case, oh, look, more bottles, more health. I have no idea how Sope stays sober here. In this case, the alternate route is through the control room up top and the walkway that this large guy was walking around. The control room is inspired, like the whole of Anastasia is actually inspired by the old metalworks where the developers rented office space. The dying metalworks provide an excellent background. Oh, and these are mines. Mines are very useful for environmental destruction and theoretically for laying down traps, but it's usually easier to just shoot people in the face with your rifle. And here I need to save because the collision detection is very wonky on the catwalk and it's easy to fall down to your death. So, might be an Imperial Dragoon, but he's also very, very, very flimsy. No wonder the Empire collapsed. And here we see the source of the barrels. It's an open air silo, and we just need to race past these barrels and hit the switch here to turn them off. In most cases, you can neutralize environmental danger by finding the right switch, or just finding the person operating them and shooting them in the face. But not every trap, as we will see, is as easy to bypass. In most cases, this is all the guidance we're going to get in the game when it comes to solving puzzles. I've replayed this game several times, and I still get lost. Oh, here we see another puzzle. These are turrets, and as expected, turrets are very, very, very bad news. They are lethal, and they can cut you down in seconds. If there's more of them, your best choice is to just hide or avoid them. So we are descending on the staircase. That was the corridor leading back to the hangar. And down here we can see the most likely place door controls are located in. As you can see, Echo Mode eliminates virtually all particle effects and allows us to identify and kill enemies very efficiently. Now we descend down. This is the passageway beneath the turrets. We step out and the turrets are very angry with us. So let's look for a way around them. Yeah, this is how exploration in the dark looks in the game. You just turn on the scope, turn on echo, and try to make your way across. We need to get down there, and we encounter Sope's greatest enemy, the ladder. You will fall down, you will get damaged. Oh, more supplies. Most of these supplies are hidden in darkness, so you really need to be very, very, very meticulous. And here are door controls, and that package of grenades gave us a pretty generous supply. Explosives aren't very good in combat here because enemies move around a lot, but they are very good at, well, opening doors in true wasteland fashion. Let's head down the newly opened door. This is a corridor, and I think I saw an enemy down there. Now, alright, let's look around a bit before we proceed. Okay, this is collapsed. There's no way through. This is locked down tightly, so let's go and see. Oh, wait. Oh, there's an Nomad there. Armed with an Uzi, so let's just shoot him in the face again. Most of the time you just wait for the enemies to pop out and shoot them in the face. They look kind of like an Eastern European Han Solo, I think. Okay, and this is a room that overlooks the turrets, so let's see, maybe there's some kind of, I don't know, button here? I can do that, or maybe I just shoot the turrets from here. Alright, so let's take aim, turn on the scope. Okay, maybe there's a gun operator there that I can take down. Maybe I just shoot the turret and it cannot shoot me. Okay, let's try it. Okay, wait a second. Yep, can't see a gun operator. Oh, what's the worst that can happen? Yes, this. If you go against the turret, you die. Simple as that. And this is a screen that you see way too often in the game. So now we backtrack down the corridors. Take a left. Take a left. Down these stairs again. There's a lot of backtracking at some of the levels. They aren't well designed at times, but they give a nice atmosphere. Okay, maybe we can hide from the turrets. Let's just sneak through. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Uh-oh. Yeah. It's not entirely clear how to get to the other side, so let's have a drink. I'm told it helps you to think. Maybe a grenade would work. No, it doesn't work either. So, a quick question. What's the ultimate solution here? What's the best solution to this puzzle? If you said running like an idiot down the corridor, you were correct! This is one of those additional mutated animals that inhabit Anastasia. And now, since we have no other way forward and this door is locked, it seems that we need to, well, use the grenades for a little bit of demolition. This, of course, blows up the lights, which gives me an opportunity to demonstrate the flare in action. Alternate fire causes you to hold it in place. Primary fire throws it. And this is the second arena. After the hangar. I know that there is a neocommunist inside. At least I used to believe that these are mercenaries, but evidently these are the holdouts from the original garrison. As you can see, this can be a pretty challenging fight if you make the mistake of going downstairs. The neocommunists, while very well armored as you can see, I'm just blinking away at his armored helmet until he falls over and dies. He has me zeroed in, but the problem is that apparently the characters do not aim for your head, they aim for center mass, and since center mass is obscured by the catwalk, I can just blink away at him with immunity. And since the turret is obscured also, if you can avoid danger, why not? This particular enemy type is quite annoying because on top of his generous health pool, he just keeps running around. So I'm trying to get him with a grenade. Second grenade, which of course bounces off and misses. And is back to blinking. At low of health, they collapse, and you still need to empty like, yeah, half a magazine into them. And now, the turret. I have no idea what purpose this chamber is supposed to serve. Oh yeah, the turret. Mad dash towards the turret, hoping it doesn't shoot you too much. I got lucky. So let's climb upstairs, stay out of its field of fire. And as you can see, we get the only other hint in this level on what to do and where to go. As you can see, some more holdouts spawned, and Sope knows that discretion is the better part of valor. So we just bail. There's actually no point in staying back because you get two more holdouts with rocket launchers and two jetpack guys that just jump around all over the place and are next to impossible to hit without wasting a lot of health and a lot of ammunition quite pointlessly. I had to use the biostim to make sure that Sope survived the flight. And now I have the stupid idea to try and demonstrate the new enemies. I quickly realized that this is a very bad idea. These are the living quarters of the station, it seems, and there is a substantial amount of goodies to collect. The biostimulant, that's just your garden variety med pack, There are also some flares, some grenades downstairs. Quickly checking this chamber. I actually got stuck here because the game does not have a generous hint system, aside from informing you that door controls are near. So 10 points if you know what to do right now. When in doubt, blow it up. And once again we encounter Soap's mortal enemy, the ladder. Try to descend the ladder and... yeah, you just fall flat on your face. We're now looking for the door controls. I once thought that they were in the previous room. Now you have to go downstairs to the vent room and interact with another turn wheel. Oh, and we have a visitor. Pył generally does not do jump scares, and when it does, as you can see, they're pretty ineffective. Although if he does get those hits in, that shovel is painful. The way forward is open. Looks like it's a straight shot to the exit, to the next level. Good. Yummy. The bots are harmless. It's one of the only entities here that doesn't want to kill you. Oops. I think that we were supposed to flee in the other direction, but I got lucky with my rifle and I took it down with one shot to the face. You can see it's a dead end, so the only other direction to go is this one. And the other mortal enemy, the vent. The second level begins here, and I believe that this is as good a time as any to end this video and start working on the next one. Hope you'll join me on the next trip through Anastasia. Maybe we will find something worthwhile this time.